Nick Carter, co-founder of Farmers Market. Let's give it up for Nick. All right, so this year I started an online farmers market because I wanted to solve some pretty interesting problems, at least to me, and that I'm passionate about. Here's the deal. Consumers today, their needs and their desires are changing. They no longer believe that options at the grocery store are like organic eggs versus free-range eggs, right? They want to know what the hen was fed, what breed of hen she was, whether she walked around the farm or not. And the reality is grocery stores cannot deliver that level of option to the consumers, but the farmers who are growing that kind of product also have a problem trying to get their product to the consumers who care about it. So we solved that problem by creating an online farmers market that we launched in January. So it's an open and online farmers market, unlimited suppliers, unlimited options. The team is myself and Ryan Thomas. He wasn't able to make it tonight, but Ryan's a former restaurateur. How many of you have ever worked in food service, worked in a restaurant before? You know that things got to run on time, right? So Ryan's our guy who makes the trains run on time, and there are a lot of trains that run on time. So he's the ops guy, which is really important. This is a slide that's supposed to tell you that if you think that local food is just a small little cute niche, you're wrong. It's huge. Even when you carve up the grocery industry into the small niches that we exist in, this is a massive addressable market. Our competition includes grocery stores, grocery delivery, and then you've got farmers markets, okay? I'm going to talk about the first two identically, because even though to you as a consumer they may seem separate, they're not in their business challenges. The grocery stores and the grocery delivery, 100% of the time, if a farmer comes to them and says, my eggs are better than the eggs that you're selling, so you need to carry my eggs, the choice they have to make is to take one line product of eggs that they are selling and take it off the shelf. They have a finite amount of shelf space and or warehouse space, whether they're delivery or grocery stores. We don't. Farmers markets have the same problem, a little bit different. It's the fact that if you put 20 egg vendors at one farmer's market, they don't have enough foot traffic to support them all, so it doesn't make anybody any sense to come there, and so they lose their vendors. So they also have to limit the options that exist at farmers markets. Never mind the fact that everybody loves the food you can find at farmers markets, but it is the most inconvenient way possible to go grocery shopping. So we solved that problem. Our edge is around just-in-time inventory. We wrote our own software, our own custom application. And what it does is it allows us to have no inventory costs. We carry no inventory, we have no warehouse. We never see the product until it's ready to be delivered. We have no cold storage, we have no regulatory tape. I'm being invited to speak at the Indiana State Department of Health Food Safety Symposium about how we got around food safety laws through our proprietary technology. Endless customer options and unmatched convenience. So how's it work? So you go online and you shop. And when you go online and you shop, you're actually shopping directly from the vendors. They uploaded their products. They wrote descriptions about their products. They set their prices. They set their inventory. Okay, you're ordering from the vendor. What we do in the back end is our software collects all those orders, they batch them out, and they send them to the vendors and tell them when they need to have them there, at what time, and who it's supposed to go to. So we can handle just-in-time inventory. So we call it a pick ticket. And then we deliver. We route it and we send it out all over the city. We currently service the 9-county area around Indianapolis. So here's the way this worked. In Q1, we just had this random idea. We built an R1 product, and we tried to see if we could find vendors to actually join it, and if they were customers that would buy from it. And that worked. We had a lot of kinks. So Q2 was all about working out the kinks. We needed to make sure that if we got like 100 orders in a week, we could actually deliver them all and not just trip all over ourselves, which was actually a problem for a while. So we had to have Ryan, right? He made the trains run on time. We figured all that stuff out. We said, okay, everything's working. We've got vendors in the market. Now we need to see if people actually care about this. So in Q3 of this year, between May, June, July, and into August, we started piling a little bit of money. We had $10K that we put into the company to spend on advertising and new customer acquisition. We doubled our quarter-over-quarter sales. We brought in double the number of customers. This is, in the green box on the left, is the actual. This is usually what entrepreneurs put on the slide when they want to show what it could look like, and please give me your money. This is what we did, okay? This is what we did. And if you see, like May, June, July, August, that was like high fives all around the office. It was exciting. You guys have been there. It was awesome, right? And then if you're wondering what the heck happened in the middle of August, it's very simple. We ran out of money. So we said, we got to stop advertising. And we stopped advertising, and we stopped doing any new customer acquisition and any new stuff like that. And we were terrified that all of our customers would disappear because we stopped advertising. But they didn't. And it kept growing, and we haven't spent any money on new customer acquisitions. Well, that's some money on new customer acquisition since then, because we are in a fundraise right now to go, look at that. We got to do that again. Let's do that again next year. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. That's farmersmarket.com. Questions?
Good job, Nick. Sean, you want to kick us off this time?
So you talked a lot about the investment you made to acquire customers. What is the cost of customer acquisition, and how do you reduce that as you start to scale the organization?
Costs us about $40 to acquire a customer long term. How we reduce that is we really have to engage what's called a market host. I didn't have time to explain how it works, but one of our key go-to-market strategies is we find anchor employers, and we make them a market host. We deliver there, and we're like, hey, it's a part of their wellness program and everything like that. The more we engage them in the process, the lower that customer acquisition comes down. Right now, the primary thing that's our customer cost of acquisition is discounts. It's give half off your first order and stuff like that, and we're still dialing in as to how much we really need to give away for it to be enticing and how much is just stupid to give away. But yeah, there's a lot of metrics to play with on that. Good question.
Yeah, really good question. Kelly? Oh, everyone's being so Midwest nice.
Yeah.
You go.
Well,
no, you go. No, you go.
No, because my question was, I feel like I might be in your target market.
Farmersmarket.com. I'll give you a discount code if you'd like one.
I'm on it. I am never going to the grocery store again. I was hit by a car walking in. I'm never going again.
All right.
Why am I using you instead of Peapod, Green Bean, and Instacart, which are my current...
Peapod is online grocery. I mean, it's a sexy name, guys, but it's online grocery. So you're going to buy your same national brands there. You're not going to find a local product that you know the farmer from. Green Bean Delivery is very similar. A lot of the online products that you have are a weekly commitment. $35 a week, we put a bin on your doorstep. That's a lot of pressure, okay? Because 1 week, you don't eat all that produce, and the next thing you know, you're like eating kale for breakfast because you got to get through it all. So this is just a simple free online market. It's ad hoc, you just buy. It's like, I mean, you just order what you need. So that's a key difference that we have there. But the other one is the access to who grew it, how it was grown. I want to contact the farmer. The same experience you'd have at a farmer's market when you stand across the booth and you say, well, did you feed them GMO grain or non-GMO grain? Because people care. You can do that through our site and then choose the vendors that you want to buy from and specify. You're not just buying free-range eggs. We have, I don't know, like 8 or 9 egg vendors now. You're going to pick the farm who you trust the most and you want to buy their eggs from them. Yeah.
You're going to lose your time window, Kelly,
No,
if you
so
don't ask your question.
well, I'm going to come back.
Slow clap a shark off?
Yeah. So I'm going to come back to the growth side of this, right? So this is obviously geo-local in the nature and the way that it works. How does this scale from location to location to location? You built this based on the fact that you knew a bunch of people here. So how does that?
True and false. I mean, we have a lot of traction in Indy because I've got a network in Indy. Our capital raise right now is to dominate Indy. We want to turn this into a cash flowing and profitable market. But our software is multi-tenant. So we have actually launched a second location, which is Lafayette.farmersmarket.com. Totally different set of vendors, totally different shopping experience, totally different customers, totally different delivery mechanism. All the same software, plug, play, click, go, go. We can do the same thing in Cincy. We're going to go into other markets around here and expand the same way.
Want more secrets from inside the minds of entrepreneurs and innovators around the world? Subscribe to our YouTube channel here and click the link below. We'll send you our best interviews and strategies for growing your business.